Did you know that everyday items in your home could be silently increasing your risk of cancer? According to a study by the Silent Spring Institute, many household products contain carcinogenic chemicals, often without us realizing it. Today we uncover the hidden dangers lurking in ordinary household products. Stay tuned, as what you learn could change the way you live. Culprit number 1, air fresheners. First on our list are air fresheners. These common household staples are loaded with chemicals like phthalates and volatile organic compounds, VOCs. A study by the National Resources Defense Council found that 12 out of 14 commonly used air fresheners contained phthalates, even those labeled as all-natural or unscented. These chemicals are linked to hormone disruption and an increased risk of cancer. Phthalates can interfere with the endocrine system, which is responsible for hormone production and regulation. Prolonged exposure has been linked to reproductive issues and cancers, particularly breast cancer. Furthermore, air fresheners often release formaldehyde, another cancer-causing substance. The American Cancer Society has classified formaldehyde as a known human carcinogen. In a notable case, a 2007 study by the University of Washington found that air fresheners emit more than 100 different chemicals, some of which are classified as toxic or hazardous under federal laws. One case involved a woman who developed respiratory issues and later cancer, which her doctors linked to prolonged exposure to air fresheners in her home and workplace. While air fresheners make your home smell pleasant, the cost to your health can be significant. Instead, consider natural alternatives like essential oils or simply opening a window for fresh air. Essential oils like lavender, eucalyptus, and lemon not only smell great but also have natural antibacterial properties. Using a diffuser with essential oils can be a safer and healthier way to keep your home smelling fresh. Not only do they provide a pleasant aroma, but they also offer therapeutic benefits. Culprit number 2, non-stick cookware. Next up, non-stick cookware. The convenience of non-stick surfaces comes at a price. These items often contain perfluorooctanoic acid, PFOA, a chemical associated with an increased risk of certain cancers. The Environmental Working Group, EWG, has raised concerns about PFOA, which is used in the manufacturing of Teflon and other non-stick coatings. Studies have shown that when non-stick cookware is heated to high temperatures, it can release toxic fumes, including PFOA. The International Agency for Research on Cancer, IARC, classifies PFOA as possibly carcinogenic to humans. In a high-profile case, a class-action lawsuit was filed against DuPont, the manufacturer of Teflon, by residents living near a plant in West Virginia. They claimed that PFOA contaminated their drinking water, leading to a range of health issues, including cancer. The lawsuit resulted in a $671 million settlement in 2017. Opting for safer alternatives like stainless steel or cast-iron cookware can significantly reduce your risk. Stainless steel is durable and doesn't leach harmful chemicals, while cast iron, when properly seasoned, offers a natural non-stick surface. Cooking with these alternatives not only promotes better health, but can also enhance the flavor of your food. Remember to use proper cooking techniques to maintain the non-stick quality of your cast iron pans. Culprit number 3, plastic containers. Plastic containers, particularly those that aren't BPA-free, can leach harmful chemicals into your food and drinks. BPA or bisphenol A is linked to breast and prostate cancer. Research published in the Journal of Environmental Health Perspectives has shown that BPA can mimic estrogen, a hormone that plays a crucial role in the development of breast and prostate cancer. A study by the Breast Cancer Fund found that even low levels of BPA exposure could increase the risk of breast cancer. In a widely publicized case, a 2011 study conducted by the Harvard School of Public Health found that students who drank from polycarbonate bottles for just 1 week had a 69% increase in urinary BPA levels. This alarming result highlighted the potential for significant BPA exposure from everyday use of plastic containers. Switching to glass or stainless steel containers can significantly reduce your exposure to BPA. These materials are not only safer but also more environmentally friendly. Using glass containers for food storage is a great way to ensure that no harmful chemicals leach into your food. Stainless steel water bottles are a durable and safe alternative for staying hydrated on the go. Culprit number 4, cleaning products. Cleaning products often contain a cocktail of chemicals that can irritate your skin, eyes, and respiratory system. But more alarmingly, some ingredients like formaldehyde and benzene are known carcinogens. A study published in the American Journal of Industrial Medicine found that regular use of cleaning products is linked to an increased risk of lung cancer. The study highlighted that ingredients such as ammonia, chlorine, and quaternary ammonium compounds can release harmful fumes, leading to long-term health issues. The Environmental Working Group, EWG, has also listed several common cleaning products that contain ingredients linked to cancer. In one notable case, a professional cleaner who had been using industrial-grade cleaning products for over a decade was diagnosed with lung cancer. Her doctors linked her condition to prolonged exposure to toxic cleaning chemicals. This case underscores the importance of being aware of the ingredients in your cleaning products. Look for natural or homemade cleaning solutions to keep your home clean and safe. Ingredients like vinegar, baking soda, and lemon juice can be just as effective without the harmful side effects. Making your own cleaning solutions is simple and cost-effective. For instance, a mixture of vinegar and water can clean glass surfaces, while baking soda works wonders on tough stains. Adding a few drops of essential oils can also give your homemade cleaners a pleasant scent. Culprit number 5, cosmetics and personal care products. Many cosmetics and personal care products contain parabens and phthalates, which can disrupt your hormones and increase cancer. Research published in the Journal of Applied Toxicology has shown that parabens can be absorbed through the skin and have been found in breast tumor tissues. Another study by the Campaign for Safe Cosmetics found that many personal care products, including those labeled as natural, contain phthalates, which are linked to an increased risk of breast cancer. In a well-documented case, a woman who used a popular brand of shampoo and lotion for years developed hormone-related breast cancer. Her oncologist suggested that the long-term exposure to parabens and phthalates in her personal care products could have contributed to her condition. Reading labels and choosing products with natural ingredients can help you avoid these harmful chemicals. Look for cosmetics and personal care items that are paraben-free and phthalate-free. Switching to natural personal care products doesn't mean compromising on quality. Many brands now offer effective, safe alternatives that are free from harmful chemicals. For example, using coconut oil as a moisturizer or making a DIY face mask with honey and yogurt can provide natural and nourishing care for your skin. Culprit number 6, processed foods. Processed foods are not just bad for your waistline. They can also increase your cancer risk. Ingredients like nitrates, preservatives, and artificial additives have been linked to various cancers. A comprehensive study published in the British Medical Journal found that a 10% increase in the consumption of ultra-processed foods was associated with a 12% increased risk of overall cancer and an 11% increased risk of breast cancer. The study highlighted that additives such as nitrates and nitrites, commonly found in processed meats, can form carcinogenic compounds called nitrosamines. In a notable case, a large cohort study conducted by the World Cancer Research Fund followed over 500,000 participants for several years. The findings revealed that individuals who consumed high amounts of processed meats had a significantly higher risk of colorectal cancer. This case emphasizes the importance of being mindful of what we eat. Focusing on a diet rich in fresh fruits, vegetables, and whole grains can make a huge difference. These foods are packed with antioxidants and fiber, which can help reduce your cancer risk. Preparing meals from scratch using fresh ingredients not only ensures better nutrition, but also helps you avoid harmful additives. For instance, making a salad with a variety of colorful vegetables or cooking a whole grain dish like quinoa with some lean protein can be both delicious and nutritious. Culprit number 7, tap water. Surprisingly, your tap water could contain traces of harmful chemicals like chlorine, lead, and even pharmaceutical residues, which have been linked to cancer. A report by the Environmental Working Group, EWG, analyzed water quality data from nearly 50,000 U.S. public water systems and found that many contained contaminants at levels that could pose health risks. Chlorine, commonly used for disinfection, can react with organic matter in water to form trihalomethanes, THMs, which are classified as possible carcinogens by the International Agency for Research on Cancer, IARC. Lead exposure has been linked to increased risks of bladder, lung, and stomach cancers. In a well-documented case, the water crisis in Flint, Michigan brought national attention to the dangers of contaminated tap water. Residents exposed to high levels of lead experienced a range of health issues, including an increased risk of cancer. This crisis underscores the importance of ensuring safe drinking water. Investing in a good water filter can help ensure you're drinking cleaner, safer water. Filters that use activated carbon can remove chlorine and other harmful chemicals, while reverse osmosis systems can effectively reduce a wide range of contaminants, including lead. Using a water filter is a simple yet effective way to improve the quality of your drinking water. Whether it's a countertop model, a faucet attachment, or a pitcher with a built-in filter, there are many options available to suit your needs and budget. Culprit number 8, upholstered furniture. Upholstered furniture often contains flame retardants that can release toxic chemicals over time. These chemicals have been associated with cancer and other health issues. A study published in the journal Environmental Science and Technology found that many flame retardants used in furniture, such as polybrominated diphenyl ethers, PBDEs, can leach out into the air and dust in your home. The International Agency for Research on Cancer, IARC, classifies some PBDEs as possible human carcinogens. Additionally, a study by the Silent Spring Institute found higher levels of flame retardants in the dust of homes with more upholstered furniture. In a significant case, research conducted by the University of California, Berkeley, found that children living in homes with high levels of PBDEs in the dust had lower IQ scores and developmental delays, highlighting the long-term health impacts of these chemicals. Although the study focused on developmental issues, the carcinogenic potential of PBDEs remains a serious concern. Choosing furniture made with natural materials like wool, cotton, or latex can be a healthier option. These materials are naturally flame-resistant and do not require the addition of harmful chemicals. When shopping for new furniture, look for labels that specify the absence of flame retardants or opt for brands that prioritize non-toxic materials. Not only will your home be safer, but you'll also be supporting sustainable and health-conscious manufacturers. Culprit number 9, talcum powder. Talcum powder has been a staple in many homes, but studies have linked it to ovarian cancer when used regularly in the genital area. Research published in the journal Epidemiology found that women who used talcum powder in the genital area had a 33% higher risk of developing ovarian cancer. Talc, when contaminated with asbestos, a known carcinogen, poses a significant health risk. Even asbestos-free talc has been under scrutiny due to its potential link to cancer. In a high-profile legal case, Johnson & Johnson faced thousands of lawsuits from women who developed ovarian cancer after years of using their talcum powder products. In 2018, a jury awarded $469 billion to 22 women and their families, highlighting the serious health risks associated with talcum powder. Opting for talc-free alternatives can reduce this risk. Products made with cornstarch or arrowroot powder offer similar benefits without the associated cancer risk. Using talc-free powders can be just as effective for keeping your skin dry and fresh. Always check the ingredient list to ensure you're choosing the safest option for you and your family. Culprit number 10, pesticides. Lastly, pesticides used in gardening and pest control can contain carcinogenic chemicals. These substances can linger on surfaces and in the air, posing a risk to you and your family. A study published in the journal Occupational and Environmental Medicine found that individuals exposed to high levels of pesticides had a significantly increased risk of developing certain cancers, including non-Hodgkin lymphoma. The World Health Organization has classified several common pesticides, such as glyphosate, as probably carcinogenic to humans. In a landmark case, a California jury awarded $289 million to a school groundskeeper who claimed that his terminal cancer was caused by exposure to the glyphosate-based herbicide, Roundup. This case has led to increased scrutiny and regulation of pesticide use globally. Natural pest control methods and organic gardening practices are safer choices. Using neem oil, diatomaceous earth, or introducing beneficial insects like ladybugs can help manage pests without harmful chemicals. Implementing organic gardening techniques not only protects your health, but also supports a healthier ecosystem. Simple measures like crop rotation, companion planting, and using organic mulches can effectively control pests and promote plant health. Your home should be a sanctuary, not a source of hidden dangers. By making small changes and opting for safer alternatives, you can significantly reduce your risk of cancer. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more eye-opening content. Thanks for watching. See you next time.